What is going on, FLAFFL League? I can't be excited. I'm not excited. I'm not happy. 1-4, bottom of the league by quite a few points. I believe I'm 50 points behind the next person. I am taking a big old fat shit on the season right now, but I am keeping the faith. I am for certain that things are going to turn around. I'm hoping. So we've got 8 weeks left to go. Of course, person that comes in last, there's some questions about this. You guys went through this last year. It is not the loser of the consolation bracket that leaves FLAFFL. It is the person who has the worst record and then the least amount of points that gets moved down to FLAFFL Junior. So if the season ended today, that would be me. I would be moving down to FLAFFL Junior. As L Boogie suggested, there would be a 30-30 made in my honor where I would be drinking heavily. And it's not far off from what's going on right now. So let's move forward. Forget the first 5 weeks of the season if you're me. And we start fresh and go from here. So week 5, higher than a kite award goes to Wally Central this week. 140.7 points, rather impressive. He gets 22 plus points from 3 different players, 12 plus points from 6 players, just total domination from his team this week. Sloppiest girl in the bar goes to me, 66.2 pathetic points. 3 guys out of 9 starters, we start 9 people. 3 of my guys got into double digits this week. Wally Central would have been able to beat me with Andrew Luck, Larry Fitzgerald, and Sammy Coates. Those 3 guys would have beaten my entire team. Let's move on. Who let you in? This award goes to Wally Central. 41.6 point win over Gio. Would have been able to beat Gio with his 5 highest scores. So like I said, his team did rather well this week. We move on to the baddest bench. This one goes to Sal. He's 67.5 points on his bench. Adam Thielen, Cameron Meredith, and Chris Hogan. His bench would have beaten me. And yeah, so the patheticness continues. Not even supposed to be here. No huge surprises from this week, actually. And so just no one's going to get this award. Tighter than a crab's vagina goes to Shai Ruxin, an 8.6 win over Eagles Nation. By far the closest matchup. Most of the other games were decided by 20 points or more, so it was pretty one-sided this week. Next, we've got Milk is a Bad Choice. This goes to Eagles Nation. He has Brandon LaFell on his bench. Had he started him over Devontae Parker, he would have gotten the win there this week. And then the fucking Chuck Norris Award goes to Gio. 99.1 points, and he loses. He would have beaten about half the league this week, but, didn't beat the guy he was facing. So moving on to week 6. We've got some high-profile games this week. We've got 4-1 Tram taking on 3-2 Gigi, and we've got 4-1 Sal taking on 3-2 P Dolo. And for the Battle of Middle Earth, we've got 3-2 Geo versus 3-2 Shai Ruxin, and 2-3 Eagles Nation versus 2-3 Brooksy. Some lopsided battles. We've got 3-2 Wally Central taking on 1-4 Zapped, and 3-2 Tag taking on 1-4 Beatapoo. And then the Trash Truck Juice game, that is 2-3 L Boogie taking on 1-4 me, Sid Skeet. And then the Haves versus the Have-Nots, that's 4-1 Hype versus 1-4 One Little Indian. So week 6, things are starting to take shape. Unfortunately for some of us, I would just like to remind you that last season I found myself in a very similar situation. I was 1-3 before things really started turning around, and I ended up bringing this little guy home. So just remember that I've done it once, and I'll do it again, you pieces of shit. I'm not going away. This still's got a good chance of sticking with me for one more year, and if it doesn't, whoever gets it is not going to like what I've done to it. So until next week, I will see you guys later.